It's Doug and Dave, HollyWood Rodents and Exotic Pets now. Kind of worth mentioning that we are an LLC. So tonight we're going to talk about a couple of different things. Actually, we've got a few things we want to sort of talk about. First off, it's getting to be August, so we're kind of start thinking about that breeding season for your ball pythons. I know some people are just getting eggs on the ground. If you have females that are getting to size, start feeding them because the weather changes in October and all that good fun stuff. So, four things we want to talk about. We're going to talk about our subscription service. We're going to talk about our breeder program. We're going to talk about delivery, and we're going to talk about a Patreon membership drive that we're working on. And then at the end, we're going to talk a little bit about our Ball Python 101 class that we've got coming up. So we kind of have talked about this on our Facebook before, where we are going to offer, where we've talked about offering a subscription program. And basically what that is going to entail is if you're feeding your animals weekly and you want a discount of some sort, this is our way of giving you a good customer discount, repeat customer discount. We'll figure out your needs for the month. We will invoice you for that entire month on the 1st, and by doing that, we're going to give you 25% off of your monthly orders. We will reevaluate that every 3 months, because if you're, have ball pythons about every 3 to 5 months, you should be increasing their prey item size, especially when they're just growing. So again, 1st of every month, it'll be invoiced to you. You'll be able to come and pick them up during our normal hours, and we are here 5 or 6 days a week, and we're generally always available by appointment. I mean, other than we both do work 50 hours a week. So go ahead and talk about our breeder program.
So we've also got a breeder program that some people are using currently. If you have 10 or more snakes, that's based off of 40 rodents per month, so that's feed them every week, that we will give you the frozen pricing on live rats. So if you have 100 snakes, 10 snakes, doesn't matter, we will cut back the pricing on that, put it down to the frozen pricing, which is substantially less. But you do have to feed them weekly, so again, that's 40 rodents per month, and you don't actually have to pay that every month at the beginning of the month. That's just something when you do come down and pick up a bunch of live, we'll actually give you the frozen pricing. You just kind of give us an idea of what you're using, what your monthly needs are going to be, just so we can make sure that we have those for you and basically set those aside if we need to. The other thing I want to touch base on with along those lines is delivery. I do take a lot of trips around the state. I head up to Spokane quite often, head over to Helena, out the Plains. I'm all over the state, just usually for personal stuff, but a lot of times when I'm going, I let people know that I'm heading out that way. I just want to throw out there, if you're order $50 or more in live or frozen, I will hand deliver them to your house, to wherever you'd like to meet, and drop those off to you. I won't be able to do it next day most of the time. It might take a week or two to get out there, but it's usually within a week I can do it for you. But if you put in an order for 50 of them, like I said, frozen or live, I've transported both. I will gladly drive those out to your place, drop them off, free of charge. It doesn't cost anything. Again, I'm always on the road, so I have absolutely no problem helping you guys out. Just try to give me a couple days in advance to work that out. But yeah, we're here to help, and if I have to bring them to you guys because you can't make it out for personal reasons or whatever, I'm more than happy to help. So
the next thing we really want to talk about is our Patreon, and we're going to do a membership drive for our Patreon subscribers. If we get to 20 members at the $5 level, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this guy right here. This is our black pastel albino male, and I'm going to put him to a normal female. So statistically, or the odds would be that half of the clutch should be black pastel, half should be normal. They will all be 100% het albino. If we hit that 20 mark by November 1st, we will give away that entire clutch. So, however many eggs she lays, they will get numbered, and we'll do a drawing. Basically, I'll do a random number generator 1 through 20. We'll just go through and we'll give away all of the eggs once they've hatched. That may not include shipping. I don't know. We'll figure out all the rest of those details later. But pretty good odds to win, you know, a het albino ball python that's, you know, probably worth $125, $150, depending if you hit a black pastel that's het albino. That animal's gonna have, you know, a good bit of value. That's our way to encourage people to hit up our Patreon and encourage people to, you know, subscribe and help us out to grow our business and help us continue to offer the services that we offer. And then I'm gonna let Dave talk about our ball python 101 class while I put this guy away.
So August 11th, 2019, we'll be holding a class at 1 p.m. Pretty much going over everything that we do down here, how to care for your animal, if you were looking to get into it. There's no admission cost or nothing like that, just come on down. We'll show you everything you need to know about it, how we house them, what kind of course you know what food we give them, but the bedding that we use. If you have problems with mites, not eating, anything like that, we're going to be going over anything and everything. Any questions that are asked, bring your kids down. We're going to be showing off all of our snakes, letting people play with them and everything. You know, if you want to come down and purchase something, we've got that going on too. We're also going to do burgers and hot dogs, once again free of charge. Just come on down, we're going to have the grill out, cooking stuff up. But you do have to RSVP on Facebook for it. We do have the site up, we have the link up for it, so you can actually click on it. Just let us know if you're swinging down so we have a general idea of who's all coming down so we can be prepared for it. Just let us know how many people are going to come down, kids, family members, you know, mother-in-law, father-in-law, don't care. Just let us know how many people are going to be here, and yeah, hope to see you guys down here.
All right, guys, that's enough from us. Peace.